Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Yeah, today we are in a little area here. This is a little side area. So, if you remember, I showed you guys the farm spot where there's like these little small guys that you can kill. Well, if you just kind of ride a horse all the way around here and then you come back down around this way, you cross a bridge and reach this point. This is another area that you can farm easy souls. I'm just going to show you once what it looks like. It's super, super simple. All you literally do is run your horse down here, see the ball, turn right, and boom. You get a free 2K just like that. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get 9.5K. So yeah, so I did that. I have my 15 arcane and 18 dexterity now, so I can wield this weapon, along with some other dragon-based stuff. So yeah, now we're going to see if we can figure out the trick to this rise here, because this will give us another memory stone, I believe. So there's always a trick to these things. You just have to figure out what it is. Now, this one could be something as simple as you need to find a back entrance. Let's see. Could be you need to jump up top. Yeah, I think it's going to be you have to jump up top. I'm going to die. No, I didn't die. Good. Okay, let's go for this balcony over here. There we go. We made it. Here, yeah, so this is how you get in. What is this? I don't know what this is, but I'm just not going to get anywhere near it. Letting out more and more each time I hit them, or what? Oh, this weapon's not upgraded, so I should probably swap it out for something that's a little bit stronger. So like one of my scythes. There, let's go with the mainly physical damage one. I genuinely don't know what this is. I don't know if I'm fighting this guy wrong, or if this is the way he's supposed to be fought, but find out. $186, which isn't bad. It's not a lot of damage, but it's not bad, I guess. I don't know. I still don't know what this is going to do to me. So I'm not bothering to go anywhere near it. Didn't expect the skinny sword, though. I don't know what that means. He's almost dead. As you can see, we're definitely in an area that's not quite our level. Yeah. So we're a little under leveled for this area. Under geared, actually. Levels don't matter as much as your gear does in this game. So that's what I find. You know, going through the game with a +10 greatsword with like minimal stats is, you know, if you're good enough, just as easy as going through the game, you know, with a +10 greatsword and amazing stats. So it really is like the gear is what makes the difference, and skill, obviously. But like for people who aren't skilled, it's your gear that's gonna keep you from dying. So great weapons, good stagger, high damage. And there's very few weapons that actually like really nicely scale, I find. At least for early on. Maybe once you get to like the mountaintop of the giants, that changes a lot, but how did this guy die? Okay, just damage over time. Got it. Now we know you can die from damage over time there. So that's what that ability was doing. It was slowly killing people. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but all right. Okay. Now we want to go down, like they mentioned. So first off up. Then we go down. I guess it's a drop attack. I guess you can't open up the main door then. I would have thought you could, but I guess not. Okay, so basically it's telling you it's worthless to fight that guy. Which is good to know. You know, it tells you like, hey, listen, just so you know, just don't bother going here. There's nothing for you. Yeah. Sage Gallery. If we go there, we're gonna get our ass kicked for right now. Blackguard. Is that the guy we were talking to? Is that his name, Blackguard? It is.
All right, mate.
30,000 runes for that much? Can I get like 20? Foot of the Four Belfries. That is right. I remember what this is for now. Yes. I remember what this area is. This is an area I like never went to. You got some ghostly apparitions here. Gonna run around them, not deal with them. And he decides to spawn up on me, no matter regardless. Rumbling Lands. That's Crumbling Farum Azula. That's basically where that is. This is Precipice of Anticipation. That is where we died. We can get a second chance to go back there and kill the man if we wanted to. This one is, which one is this? Sword Imbued Key. Unseals Sending Gate. Disappears upon use. That's an imbued sword key. Are all these imbued sword keys? These are imbued sword keys. I don't know what any of these areas really are. So, well, I know what they are. I know the first two. I don't know what the last one is, though. So for now, we're going to leave it. There's no drop down here. So let's go back to the foot of the four belfries, shall we? Another thing, actually, I didn't mention this. You can actually see from different graces where the next grace you're supposed to go to is. So that's pretty cool. You can tell when there's a path that they want you to take. So like Inner Iona wants you to go towards here, the Celia Town of Sorcery. Get to the next little special thing. So same thing with this. Liurnia, the Lakeshore wants to send you here, which one wants to send you here. And this one will actually send you this way, up towards that little cave I told you about. But this one sends you off on a different path. And for us, this is the path we're going to follow. Because it might look like it's trying to send you towards the belfry, but it's actually not. Yeah. So, in terms of, I guess I should talk about this. In terms of video releases, I don't know if I've mentioned it in one of the previous parts. Can't remember. But Elden Ring is going to be taking over the Monday through Friday time slot for me. And I'm going to be moving Paper Mario to Saturday, Sunday. Just because the DLC is coming out, and the DLC is like the newest thing. And that's kind of the whole idea of Monday through Friday videos, is supposed to be something new, or at the very least something that was new that I never got to enjoy on release. And because, you know, there's something that's like legitimately new coming, like, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Because Elden Ring is the DLC is brand new, I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy playing through, I think, Elden Ring's DLC more than I would enjoy playing through Paper Mario. So that's why we're doing this first. So that's all. This is taking the main time slot. It's taking the main source of my energy. Now we're gonna be heading to a place that I do believe I'm a little bit under leveled for. We're gonna be skipping over this shit here because there's really nothing fun down in this area. Yeah, there's a boss that you can fight that's like becomes like a regular enemy as time goes on. We're just not gonna bother with it though, because why would I? There's no need for me to. And if you remember, our friend Blythe told us about a man who could potentially help us if we ever needed help.
Look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian Royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quiet. Perhaps you like it. Oh, watch out. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I...
That's a big sword.
Brave Tarnished. This territory once belonged to the Carian Royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they like conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
I want that. Also, level up this a couple times.
I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do...
Cool. This should do a little bit more damage now. See, how much damage does it do? 262. Just a bit more than our other weapons do. Also don't have anything of these on. So let's lower my FP usage and guard counters, I guess. I hope this will be good. But what I really need is runes, of which I don't have any. Well, that's a shame.
something.
I'm not fully set on just doing the one weapon, so we'll continue to work on those weapons too, in the background at least. Let's rest up. So this guy has up to +4 armaments. Means I probably want to be at around +4. This area isn't that hard. You just literally dodge the arrows. There we go. And we've made it to Carian Manor. Fantastic. But we're not going to do anything here yet. For now, we want to get up to this church here. So in order to do that, we got to go explore a completely separate area now. I'll check. Was this something we could get up? I can't remember. It is, yeah. Easy. See if we can fight this guy. So this is a fire dude. He likes to throw fireballs at us and try to kill us. I'm not going to let him get the chance, though. That was pretty cool. We're going to throw a sun... Cool. That's all my mana now. He has a very fast cast going on here, which is not good for us. He's going to summon another sun to fight us. I want to trigger the explosion. It's triggering another sun. Trigger the explosion. Oh, that's right. He has blood loss on his weapon. I forgot about that one. Right now, we're pretty evenly matched. Okay. So I might die if I'm not careful. He's using another one. Okay. That was pretty easy. And for that, we get a cool little fire ability. We get his ball of fire, I think, right? His sun. Yeah, Flame of the Fell God. Which is a super expensive, I think, faith spell. 41, yeah. Very fucking expensive. So... I don't know if we'll go for that unless there's like some other like super good arcane spells and stuff that use like lots of faith. So that was a very easy fight to win. We got a couple different areas we can check out. So the zone we want to explore next, it requires us to get up here. So I'm trying to unlock a very particular faith cellar. But whether or not I'll use my books at him is a different story. I just want to unlock him for now. Because I've mentioned that I want to use some black flame things there, right? Okay, relax. Relax. You just heal first. There's a dog chasing my ass. Okay. He's a big furry dog. Lots of hair. Very easy. We get our flask back. This is is this gonna be a Shaburi grape? I think. Shaburi grape. Yeah, I thought so. No trap ahead. Well, let's find out. Good, no trap ahead. Two Fingers heirloom. Is that that's a faith upgrade, right? Raises faith. Yeah, it does. By how many points? 5 points. That's pretty good. But I don't have the space for that right now. I'd rather enhance my guard counters, I think. So we got what I wanted. So next we can head down to I think it's this church here, right? Watch him. I thought that was something else. There's another secret area here or something that you get by breaking the floor. It's like an illusion on the floor. So where is this? Likely door. City. Okay, so that brings us to the... I believe that actually brings us to the bridge, if I'm correct. We got a... That's a broken one. That's good to see. All right, now we're looking for Hayeta, who I believe is currently sitting at this bridge here. Beautiful. For this. There we go. Yeah, those things save you. This is a trap, by the way. You run in there and you get killed like almost immediately by poison. So just be careful with that. I don't know how many times I've been fucked up by that stupid shit. Up here's a big giant werebear. We're gonna go around him, even though we could probably kill him. I don't have a shield that blocks 100% of my damage that I like the look of yet. So until we do, we're gonna go for like the ragged, kind of crazed sorcerer ideal that we have going on right now. In terms of my final blade, I might use either something like Moog's Spear, which is a good arcane scaling weapon, apparently, or something else. We'll see which one I want to use. Not certain yet. Boss said, therefore seek knights. So this is a Deathrite bird. Or no, actually, I think this is actually a Night Watcher, I think. So if we take a look, we can see here we have yet to find what's her face. Yes, that's EG. So then Finger Reader Crane. I know one of the final positions she spawns is right at this church there. It's one of the final places you find her. Trying to find the other one, though, is... I don't know why I can never remember where she is. Maybe she doesn't spawn until after you've done some things, I guess. But for the most part, I think we can actually make our way through this woods here. There's some kind of tough giant enemies here. This is a place full of sorcerers and shit, so there's a lot of magic. Like, just enemies spawning out of nowhere shit. Yeah. So we'll see here, a big giant guy is going to spawn in. Right there. Look, and he uses magic too. As if that wasn't bad enough. This guy got to kill before he does anything to me. This guy got to kill before he does anything to me. He got me good with that move. Good shit, man. I missed my move. As you can see, we got sorceries here. So you hit the other guy, though, thankfully. which allows me to continuously beat his ass with that move. Thank you. Damn. Okay, he's dead. So now I can kill these other guys here. Yeah, this is a pretty nice sword. I like it. I like it. It's a lot easier to play like this than with anything else I've been doing so far. Even if the scythes are more damage, I keep getting my ass kicked. So, and I'd rather not take forever to beat this game because the DLC comes out in literally 2 days. So Thursday comes out, and I work Wednesday. I work Thursday. I work late shifts, not early shifts. This is, if you mentioned, I told you. These guys point to catacombs. So you can see she's basically trying to point you in this direction. So if you basically go straight this way, you will find another one of them and kind of lead you in the direction they want you to go. I believe this one is the Village of Pots, or is the Village of Pots up ahead? This is the Village of Pots, my bad. Yeah, so that one is just leading you to a catacomb. So we'll maybe do this another day. Can I marker death? That seems about... Well, let's place the marker right here. Boom. There we go. So that's a catacomb that we can do. So we'll mark that down for things that we can do. I like that they give us 100 markers. That's really kind of them. One-shot sword attacks. That's pretty nice, honestly. So we're coming up here. This is one of the great towers. So there's multiple of these all around the world. And most of them, you'll notice, are kind of near... Well, there's one per great region. And there's a few great regions to explore. And if you notice, they tend to... That's the best way to describe it. Basically, these are great towers that are dedicated towards the Godkin, like the Godric, Radon, Millennia. This one is in reference to, so not the Queen of Magic here, the one who lives in this Harry Potter style castle. She is actually not a god in any way, shape, or form. She's just actually a very talented, one of the most talented, I think, mages. And she used to belong to the Carian Royal family, I believe. And the one day in battle, she met, what is his name? Basically, one of the Elden Lords in battle. And they fell in love, and they married, but... Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Damn. Yeah, they killed me very quick. And essentially, the Carian Knights didn't really like that, so she had to essentially leave them. And then eventually, that husband she met on the battlefield left her to become an Elden Lord and married with Queen Marika. That's unfortunate we died after doing so much shit. We'll just run back through. So essentially, that's what happened to poor her. Her husband left her. And so that tower, though, as I said, is in reference to gods because the man who she met that she married was, in fact, a son of one of the lords, right? The god, the Elden Lord. Just like Radon, Millennia, and all that shit. So basically their child got her own tower, and that's what that tower is dedicated to her daughter, who we will be seeing a lot more of. Oh my god, okay, relax. She has probably my favorite quest line that you can do. So one that I enjoy the most. So we will be doing it. Yeah, that's about all there is to say. What is that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is a little area. I think you get a crossbow from up there. Just gray and all, but we don't really need that. Yeah, we're gonna try not to get our ass killed this time. There's a boss you can fight here. I'm trying to remember the bosses. I think actually the boss is just up ahead there. So yeah, there's a boss you can fight there. He's one of the mariners. You know, who's. Thank you. We're just gonna ignore these guys and leave. Oh. Yeah, that kind of lures them away. I didn't mean to heal, but that's fine. We're coming up on a free spell that we can learn. So we skipped over the Mariner. So this guy right here has a book of spells that we can gather if we kill him. Don't know why I'm using both those. I try to get behind him. So, okay, it's not that move. He has one spell that calls down a thunderbolt. This one here. Dodge it. Oh, okay, it's very quick. Thought I got behind him there. But I guess not. I'm trying to get the backstab because it does lots of damage with this weapon. There we go. Yeah, so if you didn't know, side strafing around an enemy is a much better way to get behind them. Oh god, he almost got me there. He does lots of damage, so we're gonna just go for a jump attack. Back away. He clipped me though. And be careful not to get hit by that. Use a guard count on my ass. That's pretty good on him. I'm gonna drink this. He's probably gonna thunderbolt me now. He got past that attack. That's good. Give me some fireballs. Those might get him on an off hit. Boom. As if that didn't kill. That hurts my feelings. So we're gonna have to go for a jump attack. We got him. A little scary, but we got the Dragon Cult prayer book. So some more dragon-based spells. Dragons are known for lightning, I guess, instead of fire. And then the giants are known for their flame magic, even though dragons use fire mainly. And I don't think there's like any dragons that actually use lightning abilities in this game. I could be wrong about that though. This is a painter, so resurrection painting. So this is a little picturesque puzzle game that you'll find around the map. Basically, there's different sceneries that you'll see in the pictures, and you have to just find them. So we can see here, that looks like a gravesite with Liurnia and then a tree in the background. That's a really cool area. So if you remember, I told you how there's a whole quest line with the daughter of Horlu, who we met before we killed Godric. Her quest line takes underneath in that little cavernous area under there. On top of that, though, is a really cool area with a difficult enemy that you can fight if you do the side quest for it. So for now, though, we're going to continue heading this way. Our goal is, I believe it's the Church of Repose or something. I'm not too sure. There's a very, very friendly animal that we can meet there and work with. So he's very nice and very helpful. Briars of Sin. Interesting. Is that a spell? Did I just get a free spell for that? Yeah, I did. I just got a random sorcerer for killing those guys. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Or at least if I did, I don't remember it. So, I'm gonna be heading up here right now. This is one of the many churches of Marika. So, and not only is this a Church of America, but this is a rather beautiful church, the Church of Vows. So this is where I believe the gods, the what's his face, golden tailoring tools. Cool. I can give that to Bach. Yes, we don't need absolution. This is basically, I think, where two people got married. I think it's the queen of that magical castle there, and then the warrior husband that she met.
You are tarnished. I welcome you to the... I am Muriel. My apologies. Do you know how it came to be known? Well,
I don't know.
It's a shame. But who can blame? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Fool.
And there you go, Renala.
And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Pretty cool.
You are free, I would say, if you find it, unless, in which case I...
So, this guy's pretty cool. You can give him scrolls or prayer books, and you can learn magic from everything. It is really fucking cool. You can give him all types of stuff. But we're going to give him the Godskin prayer book.
Very well. Heresy is not native to the world. All things... what very well. Heresy is not all things...
So now we got different access to spells. We got lightning damage, black flame, and we also got black flame blade, which is probably my more favorite blade. Now, unfortunately, we can't use these, if I'm correct, because this weapon cannot be enchanted. It is a unique weapon with a unique skill, and unfortunately, this game hates having fun. But we can use these, which is pretty cool. I want to use Black Flame, because even though I can't use this weapon, I can still dream that I can, you know? Still pretend. But we could also just get a weapon that we can use it with, such as this. Unfortunately, this is very short-lived, though, the Black Flame Blade. But it's also very powerful, so that's why it's so short-lived. As you can see, it's very quick. It's very quick to apply, and it lasts a very short time. So, and you can't use it on this weapon. You can use it on this weapon if you wanted to. Which would be cool. Yeah, God Slayer incantation. So we'll be needing lots of faith anyway, so we can use some more Black Flame based things like I want to. Can you use it on like this? You can. Black Flame Hammer, huh? That's pretty cool. I do kind of want to try the axe. Maybe the twin blade could even be cool. I've never used a twin blade before. That is really cool, though. Maybe we could try something like the twin blade. That could be a fun build, I think. But I still don't know yet. That's the thing. It's tough to determine what I want to use as a main weapon, because I would like to be able to use like enchantments on my weapons, but so many weapons just don't allow you to do that, and it really sucks, man, that they're so against you, like being able to buff weapons and shit just because they have special properties already. It just kind of feels bad, you know? Like, I don't know what the property of this one is. What is this? Oh, no, I just don't have any mana. So this one probably could be buffed, huh? Yeah, this one can be buffed. Yeah, that's pretty cool and all. We got... That's the weapon we actually started with. Was the broadsword. Maybe we can try out the Highland Axe or something. Yeah, any somber stone smithing weapon cannot be buffed. That is very important to note. If it was a somber stone weapon, you can't buff it. They don't want you doing that. No fun, right? So you're just not allowed to have fun in this game. It's the standard rule of a lot of Souls games, of ring likes. So now that we've done this, yeah, I believe we should probably take on this cave if we can. I don't know if we can, though. Can we get to it from here, or is this like a... I can't remember if there's a wind tunnel. Hayeta actually might be somewhere down there. I do think there's a way down. If I'm correct, there is a way down. I just don't remember if it's like fully intended. I think it's like you have to like jump very carefully down the hillside. Yeah, it's like right around here. Yeah, so we have to go down and around essentially, which means we have to go through kind of a difficult area, I think. Unless maybe we can jump down like this here. Yes, we can. Isn't that convenient? We do have to be careful though. There's magic archers in these woods. They will just fuck your shit up. Yeah, there's a big giant bear. Yeah, I remember the bear, buddy. Don't you worry about that, gamers. Here we go. This is the way down. There we go. We made our way down. Isn't that cool, huh? Yeah, I remember a lot. I remember a lot of small things about this game, so that's good. That is very good for me. So we got another one of those Colosseums, so we can, if we want, we can recall a lost or used memory, if we ever wanted to. Got a site of grace right there. And then more than that, we got one more thing that we can check out. I'm correct. There's a way down here. Cool. This is actually a really unique one. So if you look at his legs, you'll actually notice something very quickly. he has no weak spots on his legs. He cannot be hurt from the legs. Which might make you wonder, okay, well then how the hell do you beat him then? Like, what could you do then to try and get at him? That's very simple. Why go for the legs when you can just go for the head? Like that. That's literally all you do. You just get on top of him and you kill him that way. So. Which I almost made it. You kind of see how he gets a little bit closer there each and every time. So the other option is you can actually jump off of the tombstones onto him. I believe he gets close enough eventually at one point. So. Actually, can we climb up his legs? I want to check something here. Just jump up here. No, you can't. Well, I do want to try and get this guy knocked down there if I can. So, because I just want to take care of it now. That's really about it. There we go. We can get off the horse here. Guess we got him there. Cool. And there's another one down. And as you remember, there was another one actually just up the hill from here. So by that scary bear. Unfortunately, I was stupid. I should have. There's literally a rest point. This is where we ran into that bear. There's like a rest point, like literally right here. And I should have grabbed that before I fucking jumped off of the thing and went down. But oh well, that's my fault. We'll have to go back up there at some point because there is, I believe, some frenzy-based pyromancies up there. I could be mistaken. But this is very important. This is a really good, very good tunnel for us to be exploring because of what lies at the end of it. So yeah. We'll be doing just that. We get lots of good materials from this one. So ignore that. That's literally these are nothing. I believe they're maybe for crafting. I'm not sure. Maybe you can make. It'd be cool if you could make smithing stones with them. That'd be really cool actually. But as far as I know, there's nothing you can make with those. Maybe it's a crafting ingredient for some sort of shard throwing or something, but regardless, we can start heading into this tunnel. So sorry if you guys thought we were gonna be doing something else. We've been kind of opening up the map mainly is what we're doing right now, one bit at a time. Now here we do have to be careful. We got some very tough enemies, I think. Is this the, no, this is not the one. Okay, it's not later. Oh wait, no, that's right. No, I'm thinking of what's it called? The tunnel up. So the tunnel, in order to get up to the Altus Plateau, if you remember, they told us how there's a secret tunnel that you can take to get up there. That one is filled with these fucking enemies that we pointed out before. There's basically those little midgets that you can kill in the Caelid area for XP. Well, those guys appear in the tunnel, right? It's one of the first few areas where you'll probably run into them if you never enter Caelid, which most people probably don't because it's a very difficult area to navigate through. So yeah, so your first time you'll probably encounter them is when you're going up to the Altus Plateau. And in the cave, you have to fight tons of these guys. And every single time you encounter them, they come along with like little poison traps that they lay out on the ground fucking everywhere. It's a real pain in the ass. But yeah, that's the first time you normally meet them. Will be in that area there. So we might get to see them. I don't know. Depends if I feel like killing them. I might not. It's a lot of work for almost nothing. Basic smithing stone and a somber smithing stone, which is way better than the basic one. And we made it back without dying. That's always pretty nice. Not having a dedicated sprint button and combining with a roll button is always very scary. This is an elevator that we can use to get back up later. So we'll shortcut. And we'll get to check out an encounter in a little bit. These guys are easy enough for us to kill. We got a high enough level weapon, thankfully. So we can just backstab them and they die. And because our weapon is not solely physical damage, we do excess damage with our magic attacks. So that's good for us. Look at these guys. Yeah, these guys are still weak to magic. So, or incantations in this case. This guy's fucking my shit up. How about I kill him right now? Is this the dungeon that has the secret path? I don't think so. I think it's later. There's a dungeon that has like a secret entrance and it's like super fucking cool. But for now, we're gonna move on. This is actually a really cool staff. The staff actually, I think, has that ability as a special, and it basically just allows you to like smash into the ground and cause like a miniature magic explosion. It's really cool. Granted, I've never actually been able to do anything good with it, so although maybe I'm wrong. It could be actually a separate incantation that you learn, or sorcery. My bad. What else do we have here? Is that all for us right now? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Feels like my throat has a sore in it. Which is not fun to be talking. Yeah. Only slightly scary. Now if we go back this way, this will lead to the bottom of the elevator, and we can check to see if maybe there was any upgrading tools we missed along the way. Okay, good. No upgrade materials. We can just go back down then. That's the only thing we really care about, is finding all the upgrade materials in these areas, so. You can get a one-shot backstab, a two-hand, Nice. Another one shot. Well, not this time, never mind. It has one shot though, like that. Missed my attack, but that's fine. Get that. This is the shortcut elevator I mentioned. You can see it looks like someone's down at the basement there. Whoever that might be. This is the scary part. So this has skeleton dudes. These guys are kind of a dick. When you hit them, you have to kill them with this. If you do not kill them after dealing a large amount of damage, they will fucking kill you. They do this like crazy freak out move and they kick your ass. So it's something you have to be really careful of. Yeah, thankfully a single charged attack and they are out for the count. So I just killed the guy on the outside of the door here with the explosion. There we go. Boom, another one bites the dust. And this is nothing. So, crystal knife, a crystal weapon, which if you don't know, typically does good magic and physical damage, if I'm correct, but it breaks easily, and you have to repair it every time. That's it. So they're not bad weapons, but they're certainly not like the most like reliable or used. So. Simply because no one wants to repair their weapon every fucking time. That's very worrisome. The amount of difficulty it takes to kill these guys. Always worry in these areas because I could very easily get taken off guard and just die to something stupid and have to refight a lot of enemies, which, you know, isn't fun. Dying in these games isn't fun unless it's to a boss, because when you die to a boss, you know, you were designed to die. These guys aren't really designed to kill you. They're really just meant to slow your progress down, let's be honest. They're not the most deadly of enemies. So, and if I really wanted to trivialize them, I would equip like a pick or something and just destroy them all. Because they're exceptionally weak to blunt force trauma. Okay, so that's the spell I was talking about. Yeah, so it is a sorcery then. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, you get a sorcery called Shatter Earth, and that's the move that they use where they strike into the ground and they erupt you upwards. Deal some major damage. As you can see, I've got a pretty good Somber Smithing Stone 3. Drop down here. Drop down here. Fortunately, I don't have any magic. Oh, actually, I do have magic. There we go. Yeah, that'll give me back my FP. What we're going to do is we're going to do the very easy strat to kill these guys, which is just this. So we use our crystal tier. Because we can hurt this guy like this. Because once he's hurt, he then breaks and he cracks. And now he's immune, or he's not immune to like any damage at all that we deal. Which is really good for us. I want to try fire on this guy. See how good dragon fire is. Yeah. That's how all the crystal fights go. Essentially, they're only weak to physical attacks until you've done our blunt force attacks, until you've managed to crack them. And you crack them by simply riposting them, doing like a critical attack, right? And then, yeah, they take regular damage from everything, and they're super fucking weak. So, pretty simple fights, not that hard, thankfully. We're slowly kind of building ourselves up to be able to hit Kaled, because it is not going to be an easy area, I think, to fight in. I am not that good at this game, unfortunately. That is why I'm relying on, like, excessive, like, strong gear to the best of my abilities. Because the gear is what's going to help us kind of just outclass these enemies, I think, most. Do I want to start? Yeah, I think we can start this area. So now that we have a key, we can actually enter this area. So this guy's going to give us what? Meeting place map? Yeah, so that kind of tells you where you can find the key that we just got. So, and now, or not just got, we got the key last part there when we ran around the dragon and then grabbed it. And yeah, now we can do this. Now we are in the special zone. You can see the 4 belfry towers. Okay. Now we can start exploring the castle. Yeah. So our next objective here, I could have got a golden seed actually if you go past that floating seal. Could I? We should go back down there. I wonder if it's too late to do one of the side quests. It might not be. Maybe I should. There's a lot of areas that we can explore and deal with, so very important to note. So we can actually run past this area and just ignore it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we don't have to do the first part of the side quest. Awesome. This is cool. I like this. You got the Sekiro move there. Isn't that cool? Nice. That was easy enough. Good old Liurnia. I'm glad I could be of service to you. Cool.
Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it.
Nice, thank you.
I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger. Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way, Pa.
Cool. So Eleonora, she's that quest line finishes up, I think, on the Altus Plateau. There's a church you will find them fighting at, or you find Eleonora and you can kill her. And you get a cool weapons. It's pretty awesome. I guess if you land on that spire, you don't die, which is pretty cool, but I'm not going to bother with that. Does it say there's anything else ahead? What's this? No jumping ahead. Okay, cool. We're going to ignore that then for now. First things we're gonna do is we're gonna level up our weapon, because we should, or we need to.
Well, then I presume these.
Grab one of these. Thank you. Upgrade this bad boy. Thank you. Now we've got a level 4 weapon. Let's go see if we can actually take on this area here. This area can kind of be scary. There's some tough enemies. Most of them are fine. The worst part about this area... Well, you'll see what the worst part about this area is. Don't you worry. You will see everything you need to that makes this area bad. That right there. So that's the worst part about this area. This area is basically jump scare manor. It's fucking terrifying, honestly. And they have these sorceries that they like to cast on you. They track pretty hard. They're weak to fire, though, as you can see, which is pretty nice. Okay, so no charging, I guess. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. They can just come out here, really? Okay, cool. Fuck these fingers here. It did nothing to him. Oh, I guess he has a resistance to my fire attacks then. Yeah, this here is fucking terrifying. I've never even fully explored this area because I'm always so fucking terrified of the creatures that live here. That's the honest truth. There's like, I don't know. This is just not cool. You know, it's not okay. Like, there's areas where like they're like hiding in the ground and stuff, like fucking landmines, and you can land on them. Fucking awful, dude. Like, whoever made this area is fucking absolutely screwed, and they need to fucking see someone. Like, because it's just not okay. This is just not an okay area. And the fact that someone in their right mind could come up with this shit is fucking horrifying to me. Thankfully, I guess I chose a good spell build for this area. This is a locked room, can't get into. It's like, oh well, damn, I guess That's the end of that. There's a pretty good weapon in there, though. We are running low on magic, though. Yeah, you kind of have to keep an eye out for fingers in the ground, because that's literally what they do. This area is full of traps. That's what you need to remember. You want to watch out for fingers on the ground, because if they grab you, I think you take like a big amount of damage or something stupid. I missed him. Oh, I'm constricted. Fight out of it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, you can actually fight out of those type of grabs and stuff. Very important to know. Okay. The trick here is to dodge through that. Oh, he doesn't hit you. So it's gravity magic, which is one of the things of the moon, right? It's out in space, so there's a lot of focus on gravity magic in the moon. Yeah, he's hitting me hard. I want to kill his side friend here. There we go. Ah, simple enough, if I may say so myself. Yeah, I'm not going out there. I don't feel safe in this area ever. Lady Rani, we have long awaited you. I pray for your house's swift revival. May the full moon shine upon Caria. So Rani and Renala. Might be some resemblance there. The question is what exactly? Time for rolling. Oh. Touches grace. You can rest our weary old bones. We got a free item up here, which is what? This is something I think that's not too... Oh, no, it's Smithing Stone 4, huh? Not bad. Behold, sleep. My biggest question is, do we have a 5? We have a 9. When do we get a 9? I don't remember that. Crystal knife. Where's the durability on it? Oh, do weapons not have durability in this game? Weapons don't have durability in this game. That's right, they got rid of that because it was pointless in every other game beforehand. Never actually did anything, so they got rid of it. Yeah, I think we're going to go strength, faith, and arcane. Is that going to be our main stats there? A lot of main stats, so it's going to be hard to upgrade that, but we'll see what we do. I don't think we'll... I might do 30 base faith. That might be okay, I think. Or 25 even base faith. And then we won't go any higher than that. But the question is there spells that I want to use that might need more? I think there is, isn't there? Like this requires like 41. Yeah, that's like a heavy faith spell. So I think we might go with like a base of 25 faith, and then we can use the medallion to get more faith, and then yeah, it'll save us some upgrade points. Guard counters, super effective, very nice. Use them as often as you possibly can. It shouldn't have to be said. We have to be careful here. There is magic traps on the ground that you can trigger. I believe they're invisible. No, that's going to kill you, so you don't want to go there. But you do want to go, though, is this way. We need access to a cool weapon that we're not going to use because it's, like, just not... Yeah, there he is. What ambush. We jump down to here. See ya, buddy. And then from here, we jump down to here. Actually, jump up to here. There's something over here? I can't remember. No. Nothing here. Cool. Now we're going to go down here, because this is going to be one of the legendary weapons you can find. In this game, there are legendary weapons. They're very powerful weapons that require somber smithing stones. And yeah, there's not too many of them in this game. I think there's like 10. So they are very unique. This guy is a very special sorcerer blade. So it deals fire and magic. You got fire, and then you got a magic attack, like this. So one does a beam, one does a wave of fire. It's pretty cool. Maybe I could use it one day if I decide to like respec, but there's a lot of points I'd have to sink into that, and it would greatly affect my actual dragon build, which is what we're going for. So who knows? Maybe I'll ditch the dragon and go with something else. Like I can do whatever I want, really. I have so much time to decide how I want to build out my character. And the fact that respecs are a farmable item in this game, and super easily as well, makes it very nice and convenient to try different things and enjoy the game. Nice little movement there. If you guys saw that, that was pretty fucking cool, wasn't it now, huh? Felt pretty fucking cool. Yeah, as you can see, this game... Anyone who says this game is difficult hasn't bothered to learn how the game works. I think that's very important to note. So you can actually jump down there. That is something you can do, and you get some items and shit, but we're not going to bother with that. Because there's a bonfire we can trigger first and do that, and then we can do that afterwards. So yeah, you can drop down and raid onto that. I'm correct, is the best way to do it. Go down ahead, item head, yeah, cool stuff. But yeah, anyone who says this game is hard, later, yes, the game does get difficult. Enemies start doing stupid amounts of damage, and you have to use guides typically if you want to avoid that aspect of the game. But up until that point, I mean, and at the end of the day, you get better at games when you play them. Most people do. And by the time you're reaching the point where enemies are stupidly strong, you should be getting a lot more skilled with the game anyways. But there's tons of ways that you can avoid having to deal with the difficulty of the game. And they're not even complicated either. I think the best example is like tower shields and then like a light weapon. You can do very stupidly simple counter builds where you just do that every single fight. And how do you do it? Well, simple. You use a heavy ass tower shield that blocks all damage. You use a guard boost charm, and then you just counter everyone with a quick weapon. So, and you use like a regular sword. That way you can counter boost literally every single attack that they throw at you, and you're quicker than them every time you do. It's a very simple and like cheesy way to fight, but it works perfectly fine. So. Yeah, it's what I would recommend. If you feel like you're really bad at this game, getting a quick weapon like a katana, which are very fast attacking, and like bleed based weapons, which are really nice. And you can get a really good one later on if you follow a certain quest line. And then you combine that with like a heavy tower shield, which wouldn't really make sense, but like it works if you do. And you can get yourself a really nice counter build, right? Where you attack fast enough with every single guard counter you do so that the enemy can't even hurt you half the time. And you take no damage because your shield blocks 100% physical and has an insane boost rating. Guard boost being the stat that we looked at that increases or decreases the amount of stamina damage you take. So you're able to block forever, block so many different attacks, and then you're also able to just deal lots of damage. Because that's what katanas do. They deal lots of damage. So it's really not that hard to create like effective and strong builds in this game without even trying. So like my build is pretty fucking like weak, to say the least. It is not really tuned to anything. It's kind of all over the place and very unfocused. But if you just do like a strength dex build, you're pretty much fine for most bosses in this game. So this boss can be a little difficult if you don't know what you're doing. I might have trouble with it. If you notice, though, she has some pretty recognizable moves. If you're like me and you spent a little bit too much time, maybe in the beginning of the game, fighting a certain holy knights. Just with some extra little gimmicks in there with magic now. Thankfully, she has very slow attacks, though. So there's lots of openings. We got a pretty good weapon at level 4. She has a fast attack like that. A little dangerous. You do have to be careful. So now she's going to start using magical ranged attacks. So she's a Carian sorcerer. So the Carian family uses weapon-based damage. They summon swords out of magic, bows out of magic. That's their gimmick, right? I didn't need to do that. Whoops. I used the wrong one. So she's going to shoot another arrow at me. It's fine. So I want to try and get a stun, but I don't think you can stun her. I think that's her gimmick, that you can't stun her because she's not real. You got a phone call coming from someone? Fuck. I don't know how well my sorceries are on it, so that's why I'm not using them right now. That's a good move set. Good time. Okay. Not bad. She's going to do a swipe forward like that. Kind of just circle around her and she can't hit me. Do that. Hit her once, twice. And then hit her once. Boom. First try. Nice and easy. I was a little worried about this area. That's why, if you noticed, at the beginning of this part, we were coming up this way, and then I stopped at the manor and I double backed because I was worried. I was like, am I going to be ready for this? Because this boss has given me trouble before with different builds I've done. This time, on the other hand, it was fine. We were relatively good there, I'd say. And for now, we're going to start pouring a bit into our strength. Because I do want to swap out of this a bit. I do think a good dragon build is like strong, fierce, and like faithful. So I do think we'll be doing like a 25 faith, maybe 20 arcane, and then 40 strength or something will be the idea. So we'll use like some big, juicy, heavy weapon. I think that'll be an interesting concept that we can do, that we'll enjoy even. Now there's an enemy in this area that we can just ignore. He's not worth fighting because he doesn't give you anything and it's dangerous. We'll see here. It's blocked shut for now, so there's nothing we can do. We can't enter Rena's Rise. So who is, again, not someone we've heard of. We've heard of Rani, Renala, and now there's this Rena. So there's a lot of R's. There's a lot of R's. Radon. There's Radon, Renala, Rani, Rena, Radagon, who's a different from Radon. God. How many other R's are there? I can't remember. Oh, this tower seems to be open, so why not we check out Ronnie's Rise? Oh, wolves. So we got a big boy down there we can ignore for now. Visions of Lover. That's good.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest? I see. A choice well made. Thou art a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the thou needst not indulge them unduly. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service.
Cool. So, Blide, remember we met him already. Ejit, we've met him. Stelubis, on the other hand, we have not met, and for good reason. He doesn't leave. He doesn't like leaving the tower, so...
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Carian Royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves together for Lady Rani.
That's a cool weapon. I want it. Yeah. This is a really cool weapon. I believe Blythe just uses... Oh, no, that's right. Blythe has his own version of the greatsword.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani.
Blythe is straight up just guts, right? Like, I think we've all understood that, right? He's an honor to guts. Like, the giant-ass sword on his back. He's a towering, tall man. He fights like a beast because he is a wolf.
See if I can't find the road
So,
to Nokron from there.
right? And he has, like, the metal arm and the cloak, which is reminiscent of, like, Guts' berserk armor, I think it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the berserker armor, but it basically allows him to, like, undo all human limits and go fucking crazy.
I see. You must be Rani's new
It turns off his pain inhibitors, essentially. Or it turns off his pain sensors, so he can just kind of do whatever and push himself to the absolute most, no matter what situation he's in.
Preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you. I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady? I reside. Come and pay
Cool.
me. Should you? If it were up to me, but who am I?
I'm going below through the well in the mist. See if I can't find the road to Nokron. Don't keep me waiting, eh?
There we go. That should be what I needed to get out, right? Nope, still not what I need. So he's repeating his messages. Is he repeating his messages?
I'm going below. See if I can't.
Yeah. So we know where that well is. We've actually seen it. I was looking for a bonfire around it the one time.
Let us give together.
Okay, now we can go. So once we rest, everyone leaves. The bear should now be down. Yeah, so we're coming down to this tower here. Yeah, so this is like a creepy pervert dungeon this one guy has. Basically, you find out that Saluvius has his own plans in mind and is actually just using Ronnie for his own personal gain. He tries to have you drug one of the members of the round table that we meet, in the hopes that he can, I guess, capture her and make a doll of her or something stupid. I don't know. It's fucking creepy. Let's go talk to him, see if we can help him or not. Because why not? Let's do as many quests for these fellers as we can. I want to be of service to Ronnie.
Well, well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad type. I've no time. The only thing I will hear are we, and I have enough.
Cool. Let's come to this tower, see if there's something here for us. And then we'll probably end the part there. Hour and 43 minutes is quite a long time, I'd say myself. And I gotta grind out some Call of Duty before that event ends. Although it might have already ended. So, and if so, then I might come back to this instead. Actually, no, I think I have to plan my routing now. Because, yeah, I want to show you guys as much of this game as I can. Despite the fact that the DLC is coming out, I probably won't get to play it for a little while. Because we'll be playing on the save until I feel comfortable heading to the DLC. We're going to take our time. I don't mind if I have to wait a couple days. I'm just going to stay off the internet. That way I don't see anything of the DLC. Because, yeah, I do want to experience it for the first time myself alone. And unfortunately, I do not have a save on PC to play the DLC with. That's right. The only save where I beat the game was on PlayStation 5. And I bought the game on PC, and I'm playing the game on PC because that's where it's best at. Hope you guys all enjoyed this part. If you guys did, awesome. And if you didn't, that is fine. Next time, we'll be taking a very close, very careful and cautious path forward. So that way I can try and do as many of the NPC side quests for you guys as we possibly can. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So yeah. See you guys all next time. Until then, goodbye.